Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Crusader Kings 2, where we are playing as the kingdom, or attempting to create the kingdom of Norway, under the small country of Ostlandet. But it was small, it's no longer that small actually. But take a look by loading up the last time we played, which is, there it is. We have Ostlandet, because wait, what's this? Why do I feel like this is the right one? This is the right one, not the other ones. This is the right the right one. We recently took Rogaland, and we are slowly getting ready to create the kingdom. Now, I believe all we need to take is one more, and we'll have the ability to create said kingdom, but we have ourselves a bit of a problem. If we hit play, we'll see quite readily what that problem is. Our king, or our would-be king, is no longer all that capable. In fact, he's rather incapable. We had a nice fight going on in Rogaland, and in doing so, my warrior king had got himself into a bit of a problem and got smacked on the head with a mace of some sort and became an incapable bastard. Basically, he's useless. He has a regent now. His regent is his marshal, or Haraldr Fairhair, who, for the most part, really likes me. He's a little upset with me that he got fired from the council, but he got rehired almost immediately, so, for whatever reason, he still doesn't like me. But more importantly, because he likes me, we'll just assume what he's attempting to do right now is create the Kingdom of Norway while I'm still at least alive and breathing, so that my old weary eyes, as incapable as I may be, will see what I dreamed would be one day the Kingdom of Norway. It is my ambition, or at least it was my ambition. He no longer has the ambition to do it, but it was my ambition to be the King of Norway. We can still declare war through a subjugation of Norway, which is good. We could offer vassalation, but before we do any of that, we can create the title of Vestlandet, which we do not want to do right now, so we're going to get rid of that. And we are going to lose the city of Copenhagen and the temple of, it looks like, we're going to lose the county of Vestfold and everything underneath it, which is going to go to one of my sons, it seems. Which is going to probably go to this one right now, but we're going to be picking up as this one right here, who's relatively diplomatic, and luckily we won't have a big issue, hopefully, when this ends up happening. If we zoom out a little bit, we do have Gilead, who's expanded quite nicely over here. They are maneuvering out this way quite, they're going through a succession crisis, it looks like. I gotta figure out how I know what they're going to war with. Truce with, defending against King Sigurd, Snake in the Eye. Wait, what? King Sigurd, Snake in the Eye? Snake in the Eye. What? Where does that come from? But he's at war with another one from... Let's take a look at where he's actually at. I'm very curious to see where. So he's fighting this guy right here. Is it a succession crisis, maybe? Oh no, there's Gilead and then there's Jalen. So it looks like Gilead is trying to... Or South... Or Sealand or whatever is trying to take over Gilead. And I would assume they're going to win if they have more land that way. Over here, Jorvik has expanded, and it seems to be continuing to do so. They are attacking, and they're actually attacking right now. So, it looks like they have taken this particular point. So, there's wars happening pretty much everywhere. And we went on a bit of a raiding spree last time around as well. So, while that's happening, we can continue our subjugation. We have offered him vassalation. He has so graciously declined. But actually, is there something we can do? No. So he has still graciously declined, and in declining, we will actually end up going to war with him for it. We're going to raise our troops and maneuver all to here. We're going to unpause it. We're going to crank up the speed just a little bit. We can go up to 3. It looks like he is going to... I'm not entirely sure what he's going to do. He's just going to sit there and wait, I think it looks like. But I need to get all my troops, or at least the bulk of my troops, all together before we really make any maneuvers on them. I don't want to move in with partial armies while losing some in the process. Unnecessary losses are, just as they are, just as I said, they are unnecessary. So they are shortly going to be there. There we go. A daughter was born. I had a daughter named Mare. That's interesting, though not entirely necessary. And it does look like we are going to be maneuvering in here. We're going to have to go through Rogaland, which is I didn't think was going to have to happen, but it's probably because this mountain is in the way. My liege, I wish to intercede on behalf of one of your prisoners, Olafur of Uppland. Surely a show of mercy would please all your vassals. Your faithful... Wait, why would I want to release this guy? He is a douche. He hates me, for one. He is just a vassal, though. He's chief of Uppland still. I'm going to diplomatically explain why I cannot. That way I can just leave him in there because my diplomacy is so high. That's why diplomacy is so useful. Otherwise, they'd have to say yes, and it seems as though nothing would happen, but I would lose. If I said no, this guy would hate me for 10 months, but I'm just going to diplomatically decline. I like how he says my vassals would like it, when, quite frankly, there's no proof of that. Only he would dislike it. So we're going to maneuver into Hordaland, which is fine with me, and we're going to quickly start sieging Hordaland for our own, though I'm sure he's going to try and do his own sieging. Though I had thought Haralder to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival was slightly erratic. Haralder claimed to be constantly subject to affront from his rival and asked for permission. Now, this is my marshal, or should I say, this is my regent. I really don't have a choice but to accept it. I mean, I could decline it, but there's no need for me to decline it because I'm an incapable bastard. So, allowing the duel, and hopefully he'll win. My liege, my mission to Telemark has been a success during my visit to the court of Godia, blah, blah, blah. So, that his religious man has been happy with that. Combat modifier. I mean, he's got a really good marshal, so there's no reason for me to say no to him anyway. And it looks like it was a good choice. He won whatever duel it was. I'm not going to really pry. And him being my regent and me being incapable kind of just says I can't really do anything about it. We may need to splinter our army slightly here and send off a little bit to kind of dispatch over to take care of the army of Eriker. But for now, does he have enough? We took that quite handily. He does have enough to start laying siege, unfortunately, but I'm not entirely worried about it. I have trumped everyone and am the best king ever. I am now ambitious. Okay. And I'm incapable, but somehow ambitious. And we took another victory here. We could try and offer peace now, but he will not take it because he's sieging. But we took another victory. And now we can enforce our demands without having to worry about it. Enforce demands. Yes, well done. Brigands, whatever. Yes. And done. So, we have my son who needs a... Okay, hold on. We just had a problem. Pause. I have been appointed your regent. Haralder is my regent. I have died. I died comatose in bed at the age of 55, which is totally fine. I'm okay with it, so be it. Pause the game momentarily. We are going to take a look. 2 children lack a guardian. My half-brother, who is probably going to hate me because he has a claim on the throne. Yep, he's a title claimant. We're going to send him off to be educated. Let's see who he can be educated by. Let's see. My courtier probably be one of the best options, so we'll send him that way. And then we have another child who can be educated, who is myself. So this is me. I need to be educated here. I am going to educate myself with... I shouldn't have sent off him, actually. I'm going to send him off with somebody else. I'm going to send him off with somebody who's content. Or arbitrary, even. Goodbye, sir. Is he my heir? Sending him off. He's my half-brother. Whatever. Who's my heir? Oh, well. Because I'm going to try and get married. Hopefully I won't need to play as him. So we're going to educate myself with the genius concubine, wherever she may have gone to. Let's see. Well, we should probably unpause it and then see if we can get her now. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Oh, God, where'd that genius concubine go? Well, she's probably a courtier now. I don't know why I would have any other here. My mother, my father. Is she a genius? No, she's kind of shitty, actually. Let's see. And... we could arrange a betrothal between me and somebody at the very least. Yeah, we'll arrange a betrothal between me and her because she's a genius. I don't particularly care all that much. We're going to take that. And we can take a concubine as well, but no real need to. We're so young. I need to get educated by somebody worthwhile. I'm going to send off Snorri. Get him educated by somebody else. Good old Snorri over here is going to get educated by my mother because she's a piece of crap. Unpause. Go. Now I can get educated by myself. Educate me to my betrothed. That is what I'm going to do. Educate me. Alright, and I have open council positions. Let's take a look who we have. SS Bandit, I'm recording, bro. I'm recording. Let's see. You're my seer now. You are a disaster looking like lady. But there you go, you're my seer. And now that things are underway, he says no. Let's take a quick look at how everybody likes me. This is going to be the dangerous part of the game here. We could have a lot of people kind of just scheming to kill us, which I'm slightly worried about. Our Spy Master doesn't hate us, but he doesn't really like us all that much. In fact, if we gave him an honorary title, let's see, Law Speaker. We could make him our Law Speaker. Make him our Cupbearer. That's fine. Well, I accidentally clicked off the game because for some reason when I run dual monitor setup on this game, it doesn't lock the monitor. So I accidentally clicked off and it wouldn't boot back up. And I had to restart and get the autosave kind of started again. So we're back with the war, and my character's still alive. That won't last long. We'll get right back to organizing things once this is all said and done. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it now. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just take over. We can crank this up to ×4. We can quickly take the Hordaland. And maybe he won't die this time around. Who knows? I highly doubt that'll be the case, but who knows? Here comes the army marching, and I'm dead a little earlier than before. Never mind. So be it. Pause the game here momentarily. The Seer here, we're going to get her back as Seer. The Spy Master, I'm going to award the Cupbearer title like last time. I'm going to educate myself with the Genius, and I'm going to also educate whoever else needs to be educated. My courtier, my half-brother, your half-brother, who's my heir. Since he's my heir, let's send him off with somebody who's content, or even arbitrary like last time. Here's a content person. Go be content with her. And who else needs to be educated? My other half-brother, who's really strong, actually. We can send him off with somebody who's got a decent martial skill. Here, you can be educated by her as well. We can unpause that. I'm pretty sure we're all set now, as far as that's concerned. Yeah, they're all being educated, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, yep, exactly. So let me go. I'm also going to arrange my betrothal. Here we go. Arrange betrothal with myself and the Genius, the courtier. That's fine. Done. And we can unpause now and get back to what we were doing. And hopefully we'll take this very quickly. Maybe even take some prisoners in the process. And then get back to managing our court slightly. After a successful siege, we dragged out some lady with out of her hiding hole, as well as with her. The cook accused me of stealing cookies. The Spy Master insisted I had stolen his quill, and I accused of making a lot of mischief. For once, I was innocent. I found the perpetrator playing with the quill and stuffing his face with cookies just outside the table. Tell them you stole the cookies and the quill. Tell them you stole it. My Halfdane's opinion of myself goes down by 100 and becomes rivals. A rival? Let us wreak havoc together. Who is this child? So I can basically tell on him, or I can kind of wreak havoc together. But this man's arbitrary. I don't really care. I am going to make him my rival. So be it. Minus 100. Why minus 100? Because we're rivals. Hopefully he's useless. Another victory. We can now enforce our demands like we wanted to before. Enforce demands. Done. We took it for ourselves. We can now move on, I think. Offer vacillation. No, we can't declare war because our armies are raised, so we can kind of dismiss. Before we go to war, though, let's take a look. Done, 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 done. Alright, let's take a look at our prisoners. So we have this chick, whoever she is. Who is her family? Who are you? Are you important? Family tree. My vassal, chief of Hordaland. I have his daughter, which is unfortunate for him. I could release her, though. Or ransom her, more importantly. Can't afford it. He can't afford it right now, so I'm going to hold on to it for now. And I have Olafur in here. How's he doing? Ah, well, he's getting really old. And I need to, at some point, kind of turn him into sacrifice, I believe, is what I want to do. Any fun things to do? We're not old enough yet. We can't even choose any plots. I want to take a look at our council still. Our marshal, I want to make sure this guy is still good. Award an honorary title. You are the law speaker, Heralder. I hope you're excited with that. I'm also going to send you a gift of 20 gold, so I make sure that you just love me, so you don't end up killing me. I need to have someone I can trust. You, sir, on the other hand, are garbage, but everybody else is way worse than you, so I'm going to have you taxing the crap out of the homeland. My seer can improve our religious relations with, I guess, Upland over here, and we are improving diplomatic relations over there as well. And I want to take a look at my court while I can. How does everybody like me? For the most part, we're okay. We have a couple people who hate me. My courtier, 2 of my courtiers absolutely despise me. Rival, where I have 2 rivals apparently. Who's this? Foreigner, infidel. Oh, this lady. Oh, dear lord, this lady. I forgot about her. Can I just get rid of her? Can I just banish her? I'd send her a gift, but it's not really worth it. I could imprison her. I could assassinate her. And I could spend some cash to get an immediate assassination attempt. I think I'll wait though. She's ambitious. That's the problem. I need to get rid of her. 50 gold on an assassination attempt. That's 48% successful. I'll wait. We're gonna crank down the speed to 2 for now. And we are going to hope... How old am I? I'm 11. I want to come of age, essentially, is what I want to do. I need to come of age very, very badly because I need to become old. Why am I content? I'm a content king? That sucks. My liege, my mission to Upland has so far been a success. Alright, good. We could probably pull him back now and have him do something else. Spy Master. No, it's our Chancellor. We can have him improve diplomatic relations amongst our people here. Yeah, he doesn't like me too much, so we're going to have him improve our diplomatic relations with my own brother, unfortunately. There we go. Is he considered my half-brother, Chief of Vestfold? Yes, that's fine. One child lacks a guardian, my other half-brother, so we'll educate you. What are you good at, actually? Not much. You're just concubine's child, so I see you as even less useful than my regular brother, or my other half-brother. So there you go. Go to my mom. She'll teach you the ways of being basically pathetic. It's founded the Grim for Oslandit faction. Who's this? Really? You wanna play this game? I could imprison you, assassinate you. Who's this? Pause. Alright, we got some technology we can spend some points on now. Cultural advances, it looks like, and economic advances. Castle tax, sure. And, I'm gonna save for legalism here. I want legalism to be the next one. So we have a faction now that we have to really worry about that's gonna be problematic. They have 33% of our power. I don't know what to do about him. I could try and arrange a betrothal, arrange a marriage. I can't really do anything about him. My council still likes me. Steward should probably get some... What is he? He's just a friar of Oslo. He's actually just a nobody. So my council's happy for the most part. I don't really know what to do outside of just continuing to cause war for now. I'm gonna offer... Gilead's no longer guardian. Why? Spy Master. Why? Oh, because I sent a child over there? Not worried about it. Who's this? Previous spouse. Not a big deal. I like that tab. I never noticed that that tab was there before. Let's... Who's my heir? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make him a person of special interest because I need to follow him just because I need to make sure he's not going to try and kill me. Luckily, he's shy, so he has shit diplomacy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to declare war on the subjugation here. We'll raise our armies. We're going to try and... We need to form this kingdom as soon as we can. We'll try and head to Opaland here. And we can crank up speed to a ×5 while we do that. Just to get all the troops there as soon as we can. We'll be fine once they do. There they all go. And once that is there, we are missing a good chunk of troops, unfortunately. But we should be okay. I feel like we'll be alright. If we need to, we can just offer white peace, but I prefer not to. Levy reinforcement's good. We can probably raise some more. Well, that didn't really do much. Okay, he came in and crushed the 2 soldiers that I raised. That's fine. We'll see what we can do here. Can I actually do any purchasing? We need upgrade castle walls, castle fortifications. Sure, we'll crank up castle fortifications while we're doing that. And we're probably going to out-siege him, I'm hoping. I'm going to keep it at ×4 while we siege. I guess I have no choice. Who is this? No, get out of here. I will not be blackmailed. I'll come after you afterward. Large bands of rebels, carrion for the vultures, flak to the banner. Alright, we're having a bit of a succession crisis here. Kind of figured this would happen. Whoa, there's a lot of people there. There's a lot of people there. We should, I don't know if we should be offering white peace or not, but I'm going to try and siege the shit out of this place first. Then go crush his own armies. He can siege my capital all he wants. I'm going to make sure that we completely crush him first. Victory. What we're going to have to do, I think, is raise some mercenaries. It's going to be the only thing we can do. The cost is 70, 90 with 6 gold a month. Frickin' hell. We're going to raise these guys here. We'll send them over here for now. It's kind of one of those no-choice situations. We'll crush his army while we can. And we'll re-siege for ourselves. Our own. There we go. Disease strikes a besieging army. That's fine. We're gonna, again, I'm basically marching to crush this army so they can't do anything. It's the goal. The Lords of Telemark have approved the institution for normal tax levies because I think we have independent vassals here. Essentially. Unpause so we can crush him. Good. Now we can enforce our demands on him. It is subjugated. Now what we can do is start marching here. We should be okay. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna end up crashing the party quite yet. All right, let's we'll be fine. We'll subjugate him. It's fine. We suffered a small defeat there. We're just waiting for our armies. We can probably both march in now. I have no problem just marching in and crushing them at this point. And that should be it. We're going to crush his army. He's not going to have much to do about it. Defeat. We're going to march back to Rogaland and retake Rogaland. How dare you do what you just did to us. And we're going to merge our armies. We'll lower the mercenaries here momentarily. We should be okay. I'm just going to have to unpause it. It's going to take a little bit, but we should be alright. We'll have to go on a raiding for some money after this, but that's going to be fine. We'll take time to do it. I would throw them at the wall here, but I'm a little nervous doing it. Let's do it. We have to. We need to rush this a little bit. There we go. Offer peace, enforce demands. Done. Now, before we unpause it, let's lower the mercenaries. Dismiss them. And dismiss our own armies. There we go. And we finally are back at peace. Whew, that was close. Gonna slow our time a little bit. So my half-brother's been imprisoned. He's also been imprisoned. Well, once we hit of age, which should be shortly, we can potentially blot them all, which I have no problem killing my own brother. We have 4 people to offer up in a blot. We're going to wait to go on a raiding spree until we have the ability to raise more army vassals right now, our army levies. We can only raise a few. Can't raise any retinues right now. So this peacetime is going to be very important for us. It's absolutely going to be hugely important for us. Let's take a look at our council now that we've conquered this place again, if we can get anybody better for a steward. It does not look like it. Who is this? He's infirm. We have a maimed character over here. Unfortunate. How about a Chancellor? Do we have any better Chancellors at all? We don't have any better Chancellors. Marshall can't really get any better than this. This guy loves me now, which is super good. And things are looking good. So we're going to wait to become of age here before we go on any more wars. I feel like if we don't wait, we're going to get ourselves into a whole bunch of trouble. At age 54, Mayor of Onslow. It's fine. Not really worried about it. And I think things are essentially looking pretty good. Why is Oslandit only over here? He's my vassal, isn't he? These guys are all my vassals. Yeah, why is Oslandit not, like, strewn across this hugely like it should be? I can't... Yeah, he's my vassal, so I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. But that's fine. We did a really good number on all these people today. I think we can easily consider that a success. And I will probably cut the episode here, and I'll pick up next time after some time has passed and something interesting happens. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.